Imagine this, you wake up in the morning, and an AI not only wakes you up but has already brewed your coffee, finished writing your code, cooked lunch, and even spent the evening chatting with you about philosophy, all while helping you sort out your life's problems. This isn't some sci-fi robotic butler from a blockbuster movie. It's the ultimate dream of artificial general intelligence AGI. In simple terms, AGI is that all-purpose AI that can do anything a human can do. It's not just a tool to get work done, it can learn new skills on its own, and when you ask it what is the meaning of life, it might just hit you with a theory that could rival Nietzsche. But here's the million-dollar question. When will it actually arrive? Will AGI be knocking on our door within the next 20 years? Or will we have to leave that welcome party for our grandchildren? Scientists, engineers, and philosophers are in a constant, heated debate about this. Some are shouting it's coming soon, while others are laughing, keep dreaming. Today, we're going to dig into whether AGI is a fast-approaching takeout or as distant as interstellar travel. What exactly is AGI? How much better is it than Siri, ChatGPT, or Alexa? Before we get ahead of ourselves, let's clear up what AGI really means. Don't confuse it with the smart AIs we have today like Siri, ChatGPT, or those voice assistants that seem to know a bit too much. Today's AIs are examples of narrow AI or weak AI, which excel at the specific tasks they're programmed for. For instance, AlphaGo can play chess or Go, ChatGPT can chat and write poems, and some AIs can even compose songs. But ask them to do something that requires common sense like deciding to grab an umbrella on a rainy day, they'll quickly show you their limitations. AGI, though, that's a whole different beast. It's gotta be a jack of all trades like you or me, hopping from task to task and picking up new skills on its own. Think of it understanding that rain means grab an umbrella, jumping from coding to cooking, and figuring out fresh problems without a manual. Plus, it needs some serious brainpower, reasoning, creativity, adaptability in messy situations. Here's the superpower checklist for AGI. At its core, AGI should have these superpowers or key abilities. 1. Cross-field smarts, from math to frying eggs. It's got it covered, not just some niche expert. 2. Self-learning, no hand-holding required. It learns from experience and gets sharper. 3. Common sense vibes, knows fire burns and water soaks your jeans. 4. Reasoning and creativity, can cook up new ideas for new problems. 5. Adaptability, stays cool when the world flips upside down. 6. Decision-making, doesn't just do stuff, it figures out the best way to do it. In short, we're not asking for much, just an AI with the everyday smarts of a regular Joe, not some movie-style superbrain. Right now, AI's nowhere near that. Sure, it can gab with you all day, but it's basically a fancy parrot, parroting stats and patterns, not really getting you. AGI's the big boss of the AI world, and we're still stuck fighting minions. The big question, can we expect AGI in 20 years? So, will AGI crash the party in 20 years? Let's hear both sides. The yes camp, AGI's coming to steal your job in 20 years. Some folks are super hyped, swearing AGI's practically on our doorstep. Their arguments sound slick, like a salesperson pitching you the next big tech stock. Here's their case. First off, they're all about tech on steroids, unstoppable momentum, power surge. Moore's law might be slowing down, but AI chips like NVIDIA GPUs and quantum computing are stepping in to pick up the slack. Compute power is about to skyrocket, plenty of juice for AGI to really flex its brain. Algorithm leaps, from transformers to multimodal tricks, AI is already writing essays, drawing pictures, and spotting cats. Heavy hitters like GPT-4 are handling multiple tasks at once, hinting at that all-rounder vibe. Brainy mashups. There's a lot of buzz about brain-inspired tech, neuromorphic computing, brain-like chips, because people say that's the ticket to human-style thinking. Secondly, money talks. Big players like OpenAI and DeepMind are pouring billions into AGI like it's a modern-day gold rush. Every breakthrough gets hyped as if it's the dawn of a new era. Imagine AGI sipping coffee in your living room tomorrow. Thirdly, emergence magic. Scale up these models, and boom, new skills just start to pop up. GPT-4 is juggling text, code, and images like it's no big deal. The optimists say, just keep piling on more data and compute, and AGI is next, and they've got some heavy hitters backing them up. OpenAI's Sam Altman has suggested that AGI might be achievable within 20 to 50 years. Futurist Rakers while even boldly predicts that around 2045, what he calls the singularity, we might see a merging of human and machine intelligence. And a 2022 survey showed that about 10% of AI researchers believe AGI could be achieved before 2050. So, from the optimist's perspective, it's only a matter of time. Sounds exciting, right? Like a tech pep rally screaming, AGI's almost here. The no camp, dream on. 20 years ain't enough. But hold up, most experts are ready to rain on that parade with a bucket of cold water. They reckon AGI's not fast food, it's a Mars mission, and 20 years won't cut it. Here's their reality check: tech stuck in the basement. No theory, no glory. Today's AI runs on stats and guesswork, miles from real understanding or reasoning. Ask it why umbrellas are round, and it's just bullshit you not know. Brain's a mystery. Consciousness, creativity, emotions. Scientists are still scratching their heads. How do you code what we don't even get ourselves? Hardware sucks. Your brain runs on 20 watts. Supercomputers guzzle megawatts and still lag behind a toddler. That power gap's a killer. Specialists, not generalists. AI shines in Nietzsche's voice recognition, image sorting, but stitching that into an all-star. Good luck crossing that canyon. Zero common sense. These geniuses don't get that rocks fall or umbrellas block rain, basic stuff's beyond them. No morals, forget common sense, they can't grasp ethics, feelings, or the soft skills humans built over millennia. And then there's the landing, it's a nightmare problem. Ethics mess. If AGI shows up, how do we leash it? What if it starts pondering our existence, or worse, goes rogue on morality? That's not just tech, it's philosophy on steroids. Safety nightmares. One slip-up with a self-deciding AGI could spell disaster. History's full of overhyped flops, tech bubbles, financial crash. Regulators won't greenlight a world ender that fast. Interdisciplinary chaos. AGI needs breakthroughs across computer science, neuroscience, psychology, systems theory, you name it. If scholars can't agree, it's all just talk. The no camp's big names hit back hard. Meet as Yan LeCun smirks. We're very far from building systems that are as capable as humans. Even the intelligence of a cat, we haven't quite nailed that yet. Robot guru Rodney Brooks shrugs. 100 years, maybe. Philosophers pile on. Can smarts be digitized? What's consciousness? No clue, no AGI. You might ask where I land. I'm team no, and here's why. First, history is a bubble blower. AI's been through this rodeo before: huge hype, shiny promises, then a big fat crash. The 50s had smart machines fever, the 80s had expert systems mania, the 90s rebooted neural nets, and now it's deep learning delirium. Every time, folks thought AGI was around the corner. Every time, the bubble popped, leaving hype in the dust. Second, real breakthroughs need rock-solid theory, not luck and hype. Right now, AI's like a chef tossing spices, tweak it till it works, no clue why. It's alchemy, not science. For AGI to sweep history, we need a Newton, an Einstein, or a squad of Maxwells, Bohrs, Plancks, Dirac's, and Schrödingers to crack math, physics, neuroscience, chaos theory, you get it. Without that, 100 years might not even be enough. 20 years from now, chill and sip some tea. The yes folks say tech's sprinting, and AGI's 20 years away. The no crowd says the gaps are too wide. 20 years gets you a fancier artificial dummy at best. Me, I'd bet somewhere in between. 20 years might bring slicker AI that does more, but not the full AGI package. Best case, even if AGI doesn't show, narrow AI's already spicing up life. Think a half-baked AGI brewing coffee and roasting your code. Worst case, AGI arrives, snags your job, and flirts with your partner. What then? Either way, don't hold your breath. It's probably still tinkering in a lab, far from your doorstep. So grab a tea, enjoy the artificial idiots we've got, and let's see what surprises tech cooks up. I'm betting on slow and steady. AI might just be the universe's next big brain move, but it's not rushing for us.